Today we will look at a beautiful sloth bear habitat that I have built in one of my, let's say, practicing zoos. This habitat took me over 4 hours to build and 5 hours of planning. It's my best habitat that I've built so far, and today I wanted to show you to show it to you guys. So let's jump right in. So, hey guys, yeah, this is the sloth bear habitat that I have built on in one of my practicing zoos, and I just wanted to show it to you guys because I am very proud of it. It took me very long, very detailing, but yeah. So we start over here, in the left side of the outside enclosure. You can see the custom barrier with some flowers. Here you can see the custom climbing frame. If you want that climbing frame, I can put it on the workshop for you. Um, it's almost everything of the climbing frame is functional. Some parts aren't, but the whole thing is basically functional. I really liked really like how it came out, the climbing frame. And yeah, the foliage and rocks absolutely match perfectly with the Indian dry forest vibe. And yeah, here you could see one of our sloth bears, and that's just a view of the habitat itself, the outdoor habitat. That's important because we have a whole indoor habitat with backstage area, and I say we will look at that next. So you will just get another view at the outside habitat, and then let's go indoors into the sloth bear house. This took me very long also. You're pretty close to the ceiling, but that's not that bad. Yeah, on the right you have some benches that I recolored and then just some foliage to make it look more nice and realistic. Then you have some education about sloth bears, and this is the indoor habitat, or actually the indoor habitat that is opened to the people, that is viewable for the people. There's also a background area where you don't can see, where you can see the sloth bears for like when they have to be treated for something. But yeah, let's look at the backstage area. So this is the keeper's kitchen. So you have some meat in there. Then on the table you have some fruits and stuff. Then some tools hanging on the wall, and then just some other stuff, background stuff, backstage stuff to fill the gaps. I think it came out pretty nice. Looks pretty realistic to me. And then this is the backstage area for the sorry, my talking, sloth bears. So they will be brought in here if they need to be treated for a disease or something. And then if they need to move, they can go into this container that I just showed you. And yeah, here are our little sloth bears. They're pretty cute, but let's actually move one inside of the outdoor habitat. Yeah, inside of outside. Sorry. But yeah, let's move him there, and then let's take a closer look at the bear on the outside. Um, yeah. So you'll actually see when you see the bears outside, you'll notice that the habitat is way too big. I plan it to be alright for the bears, but I'm just not good at stuff like that, and it came out way too big. So yeah, now the sloth bears just have a pretty big habitat. I wanted it to be like just a smidge over the minimum that they need, so that it would be kind of a challenge for me to build a very good structured habitat. But in the end, it was 5,000 square meters, and yeah, that's way too much, of course. Um, but yeah, then then we just have a big, nice habitat for some sloth bears. They look so small inside of this habitat, but yeah. And here you see one of our bears just up close. I think these are my favorite bear species out there. Sloth bears, so amazing. The model is crazy. These are way better Oh yeah, and he's taking a shit. But yeah, the model is way better than all of the other bear models in the game. I just think that the sloth bears are way ahead of the other models. So yeah, here you see again. Here you see. I think this is our female, but yeah, the model is just amazing. Yeah, it is our female. Yeah, absolutely amazing. So then let's just take a look around at everything. The enclosure is pretty. I think you could see something like this in a real zoo with the backstage, inside viewing, everything. I think you could see something exactly like this in a real zoo. It's pretty realistic, but it wouldn't be that big unless it would be specialized for sloth bears, the whole zoo or something, just like I did here. But yeah. And then here, let me just install a quick habitat camera so that we can see the sloth bear walking towards us. Um, yeah, I also wanted to include a few habitat cameras so that I can um, hang up some screens where you can see the different angles of the habitat cameras. And then, oh, of course, he's turning around, or she's turning around. Right after I place the cam, she's turning around. But now she's coming towards us, and yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I think the view from the habitat camera is also very nice. And yeah, these are just the best bears in the world. I mean, look at her. She's so pretty. She's the best bear species that is out there. My opinion, the best model in Planet Zoo. The enclosure is way too big, but maybe I will turn off overcrowding and like the welfare for animal groups so that I can have like 5 bears in here, and then it would be quite amazing. Um, but yeah, for the for the end, let's just take a close look at our bear. If you want to see more enclosures like this, or if you want to see how I build enclosures like that in speed builds, write it in the comments. But I'm done for today, guys. I hope you liked the video, and see you next time. Bye bye, guys.